Let's get started. I've got it's after 9, so let's get started. I'm a little sore this morning from what I was doing yesterday, so gotta get loosened up a bit. No, I don't. Well, I could have been in my class, but yeah, we'll see. So, I haven't done this for a while, but there are some um, healthy behaviors, is what they're called, the yamas. And it's all in Sanskrit, but there's 5 yamas that supposedly yoga philosophy, if you followed them, then, it's really helpful in your life. So, so I just thought I'd take one yama today, which is called Ahimsa, and it means kindness. So Ahimsa, Ahmisa, Ahimsa, or I think, did I say Ahimsa? Ahimsa, just like it sounds. And so kindness we think of as towards others, but I want you to think of kindness towards yourself and towards others. A lot of times we're harder on ourselves than we are other people, and we forget to show ourselves kindness. We beat ourselves up if we don't do things the way we think we should, or how we planned, or maybe something doesn't turn out right. We beat ourselves up. And so ahimsa is really important to show towards ourselves as well. So let's practice that right now. So please close your eyes and turn to your breath. And just that act of focusing on your breath is really kind to your nervous system. Really enjoy the whole act of breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And as you settle in, let's do a little bit of a body scan and check in with yourself physically, maybe emotionally. And vow to show your physical body and your emotional body, if you will, ahimsa or kindness. And please bring hands to heart center. I believe that when we show kindness to ourselves and to others, ahimsa, we practice ahimsa in everything we do, that we are much more likely to feel the grace in every situation. And please lower your hands, open your eyes, and just stay seated where you are and go ahead and stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. And then just bring the hands down behind your head and just kind of lightly touch. And you're just going to do like a cow cat. So you're going to open up, lift your heart. And then on the exhale, bring your elbows together around the upper back. And keep going like that. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale. around. One more time. And then come on up so you're sitting up straight and just lightly touching the head, arc to your right, coming back up, arc to your left. And just do that a couple more times. Try not to add tension to your neck by drawing the shoulder blades down a little bit. Good. And the next time you're up, pause, and you're just gonna kind of twist right elbow towards left knee, and then left elbow towards right knee. Checking in with all those core muscles. One more time each side. And then pause again at the top. Now you're just going to make a circle. So arc around towards one knee, round towards the other, arc, lean back a little bit, and then do that again 2 more times in that direction. And then switch directions. I don't know why, but it feels different. Go in the other direction. Good. And then pause when you're all done. Stretch your arms up again, nice and long. And then come on down. Oh. Good. Now come to your backs. It's going to warm our hips up a little bit. And so just bring your feet and legs up to tabletop. And this time I want you to point your toes, which is a little different. And then you're just going to open your knees and then bring them back together and then open your feet so your knees stay together. So it's kind of like you're rotating that femur bone in the socket. Try and keep a neutral spine. Bring them back together and just do that a few times. It's kind of alternating. Nothing else moves, just the legs and the sockets. I'm trying to keep my toes pointed. I don't know why. It's hard for me to do that. Because in this position, I usually flex, but feel that. Good. And then after you're even out, just hug your knees in. Maybe roll side to side. And then come on up to that position again. So knees and feet together. Widen the knees. And then just one at a time, you're going to straighten your right leg out to the side and bring it back in. And then the left leg and out to the side. Right side. Maybe add a little flex to the foot as you get the leg extended. And keep going for a few more times each side. Last time. And now extend both legs out to the side. Bring your arms more to a T, and you're just going to roll to your left hip with your legs wide like that, and then bring the right leg down, and then lifting the right leg back up, widen, come on up, and go to the other side. Go slow. Keep the shoulders down. You're just kind of rolling to one hip and then the other. Warming up those inner thighs. One more each side. Then pause in that wide-legged position. Bring your feet back together and set the feet down. And roll to one side or the other and push up to all fours, please. And then just move through some cow and cat. And then this next one, pause, extend the right leg. And just flex and point. We make a circle with that ankle. Add the left arm. And bring it on in. And we'll switch left leg. Really strong, long core. Add the right arm. And bring it on in. Come down to your elbows. And then stay on your right forearm and bring the left hand to the back of your head. And again, you're not cranking on your head, but you're just going to lower the elbow towards your right elbow and then open up. Feel the work in your upper back and keep going. So lower, lift, lower, and lift. 3 more times. Last time, hold at the top. Keep breathing. And then come on down, switch sides. Right hand, lower, and lift. Think of it just as an upper back exercise, drawing the shoulder blades close as you lift and broadening them as you lower. And last time as you lift, hold. See if you can lengthen your spine, don't crank on your head. And come on down. Good. Sit back to a child's pose and just stretch your arms out long here. Feel the work you did on between your shoulder blades. Those muscles get so weak. Good to strengthen them. And then come on up and keeping your toes curled under, come up to your knees. Step your right foot forward and make sure it's far enough forward. You can hold on to your front thigh and then bend into your front knee. So the knee's right above the ankle. Square up your hips. Maybe stretch up Anjane Asana. Just enjoy the process of breathing into this position. Good. Bring your hands back to your knee. Shift your hips back. Straighten your right leg. Come up on the heel. You can use blocks here if you need to. A little bit of a runner's lunge, just stretching out your hamstring. And then bending into the knee, see if you can step back and come up to your knees again. I'll do that on the other side. So step the left foot through, make sure it's out there far enough, hands to the front knee at first, keeping the hips square. Hug to the midline. Stretch up Anjane Asana. Feel the evolution of the pose. Good. And then touching down, sliding the hips back, lifting up onto the heel, sliding the leg into the socket to stretch out the hamstrings a little bit. Just see if your alignment's correct. Heel, knee, sits bone align on both sides. Good. Bend back into the front knee and step back to all fours again. Now, this is a challenge. You're going to keep your hips square to the floor and just take your left knee and lift it like a fire hydrant. Try not to lift the hip as you lift and lower. Lift. Keep the core strong. You can play with straightening the toes. It gets harder as you keep going, not to lift that hip high. Just think, really use the glute and the outer hip. 3 more. Good, and release and switch to the other side. One side will feel different. Try and keep that knee in the same plane as the other knee. Maybe this was why I was sore. 2 more. Good, and come on down. And bring your hands 1 hand width forward, curl your toes under, and shift your hips up and back to a downward Facing dog. Just walk out your dog. And this is a challenge for you. Keep your elbows just the same position they're in and lower to your elbows. See if that's possible. Maybe one at a time. Good job, you guys. This is called dolphin pose. I suppose you saw dolphins in Jamaica, didn't you? And bend one knee and the other here. Thinking, I really want my shoulder blades on the back and down, and I'm broadening the clavicles. And now here's the next challenge. Lift both elbows back up, downward facing dog. Come forward to a plank pose. You can lower your knees if you need to lower down, or try and lower down in plank. Keep drawing the belly up. Good. And then come up on your forearms again here. And last week we did this pose and we had a ball under our sternum. If you can remember how it felt when you pressed your sternum into the ball to extend up, keep shoulder blades moving onto the back, clavicles broadening. Just feel really strong in that Sphinx pose. Good. Now relax a moment. Bring your right arm and across to the left side, palm up, and then bring the left arm across so your elbows are crossing in the middle, palm up. It's a big shoulder stretch. And you can even soften down over the top if you want. One more breath. And then unwind. And we're going to do it the opposite way. So left arm comes under first, right arm across in front. Yeah. Think of just stretching out those muscles. Maybe let your head drop a little bit. Just rounding the back. Good. One more breath. And unwind. Now bring the hands by the chest. Stretch your feet long. Remember that ball and Sphinx and think, I'm going to lift head and shoulders up, not even using my hands. And then maybe add the hands. Feel a nice big stretch. Cobra. That feels so good, doesn't it? Good. Lower back down. Curl the toes under and shift back to downward facing dog. Feeling strong in your core, in your shoulder girdle. Lift the right leg and extend it up towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Hips stay square to the floor. Good. Bring that foot down and switch. Left leg extends. And bring that foot down and then walk your hands back to your feet till you end up in a forward fold with your feet hip distance. And just kind of sway forward and back a few times, checking in with, am I really using all four corners of the feet? Bend your knees slightly and think, I want to lay my chest on my knees. And then you can always re-straighten, stretching out the glutes and the hamstrings. And now bend the knees a bit more, aiming the butt back behind the heels. Bring your hands on your knees, come upright, lengthen up through the top of your head to chair pose, hands to heart center. I think I'm drawing my low belly up. And then one more breath. On your next inhale, press into your feet and stand up. Good. I'm going to have you grab your blocks and bring them on up to the front of your mat now. Feels good to stand up, right? Let's do one more thing. Step back away from your blocks so that you're not going to trip on them. Feet are hip distance. Stand on your right foot. Lift your left heel and then lift the knee. Just check in with your balance. Good, and release. Shift sides. See if you really feel all four corners. And that standing foot. Good, release. Now shift back to the right foot again. And this time, extend your leg out in front and just swing it to the right and to the left, to the right, to the left. You need to touch down, it's no big deal. We're just gonna. One more time. Come on in. Other side. Extend the toes first and then find the balance as you. I have to use my arms like I'm on a high wire. Good, and then come on in. Now just lift up on your toes. You can dance if you need to. And release. And do that again. Come on up. Hold. And release. Last time. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm dancing. 1. And release. Good job. Come on up between your blocks. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Feel really good in my back and side body just to lengthen. And then on your next exhale, fold forward. Pranam. And fold. Step your right foot back to deep lunge. And just check out that stretch again. And then you're just going to lift your hips up and back to straighten the left leg. Maybe need to go to a higher height with your blocks. I have to remind myself to engage the lower belly, draw it up, draw the pelvic floor up, lengthen out. And then it feels safer when I fold over. Good. Bend back into the front knee. Lower the back knee. And come up to Anjaneyasana again. This time, bring the hands to the back of the head and just kind of cup your head as you lift your heart. I like to pull up a little bit, lengthening the back of my neck. Good. Extend the arms in that position now. Yay. Good. Now come more upright. Bring the right hand on the left knee, left hand on the hip, keeping the hips square. Twist to the left. Check your balance. Hug heel to knee to heel. Maybe come onto your forearm. Maybe elbow on the outside of the knee. Left hand to the right. See how it feels. If you feel stable, perhaps press into the right foot, lift the right knee. Keep that leg super active. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's okay. Unwind and touch down. Good job. Step back to a down dog. Just take a moment there. I had my back to you, so I have no idea what happened. Extend the right leg and see about stepping it through to that deep lunge position. Check your alignment. Lift your hips up and back. I like to lift the left heel as well to straighten the right leg. Draw the low belly up, the pelvic floor up. Lengthen out and fold. One more breath. Then back into the front knee, lower the back knee. Come upright, Anjaneyasana. And if you like that, where you just cup the back of your head and think, I'm just gonna keep the hips square, make that C curve in my back and open up a little bit more. Maybe extend the arms like that. Got our shoulders nice and open now. Good, come up more upright. Left hand to right knee, right hand to the hip. Engage a twist. Nothing changes except for the upper body twist. Maybe come to forearm, or maybe elbow to outside of the knee, right hand on top. Think really strong core. If you're wanting to lift the left back leg, big stretch. Press right hand into left, it helps. Good, unwind. And step back. Downward facing dog. Extend the left leg and step it through. If you can get it all the way up there, it helps. Good. Shift the weight to your left foot. Step your right foot up. Forward fold. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. And as you do, close your eyes there. Take a moment to practice ahimsa towards yourself. Kindness. Appreciate your body. Appreciate your mind. Good. And release your hands, open your eyes. And I'm going to have you all turn towards the middle and take a wide stance. And if you like to use blocks here, you can put them in the middle somewhere. In this wide stance, just check, are my wrists approximately underneath my ankles? No, that didn't make sense. Are my ankles underneath my wrists? Good. Stretch your arms up and fold forward. You might have to bend your knees a little bit to keep the weight in the middle of your feet as you come to a wide-legged forward fold. And then come up more like a pranam, thinking, draw my pelvic floor up, low belly draws up, and then just swivel your heels in and bend your knees. Just see, are my knees tracking towards my toes? Bring your hands on your thighs and come up for goddess pose. Now here, I want you to think, okay, I'm drawing the pelvic floor up. I'm just gonna bring my hands up to cactus. Yeah, good, you guys. We really look like sumo wrestlers now. And then arc to your right. And come up, arc to your left. Let's do that a couple more times. And then next time as you arc to your right, bring your forearm down and stretch your arm across. Turn your belly and just to the middle. Good. Come up back to cactus. Arc the other way. Stretch the arm by your ear. Good, you guys. Back to center. Reach forward as you do. Straighten your heels out. Come back to prasarita. Take a moment. Feel all four corners of both feet. And then come on up to standing. And just your right foot, turn it forward and bend into the front knee. Bring your arms to warrior two. Oh, sorry. You guys have to hold it extra long now. Good, reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And then Parsvakonasana. Stretch that arm up towards the ceiling. Pretend like I'm pulling you back up. Straighten that right leg. Bring the hands to the back of your head. Keep strong in your legs and just move your right elbow towards your left knee or left elbow towards right knee. Yeah. Think long spine. You're holding it there and then extend your arms. Triangle pose. Good job. Nice, you guys. And come on back up. Switch the orientation of your feet. If you need to step together, you can. Otherwise, bend into the front knee for warrior two. I had you hold it super long last time. So hold it super long this time. Think I'm really drawing my pelvic floor up. I've got my low belly drawing up. Good, reverse it. And back to warrior two. And then Parsvakonasana, either forearm to thigh, arm over. Good, beautiful, you guys. Lift that arm up, pretend like I'm pulling you up. Straighten the front leg, hands behind your head. Feel strength through both feet, through your core, as you bring left elbow or right, I don't know. Whichever side you didn't do. Oh, good job, you guys. And then extend your arms. Woohoo! Triangle pose in a new way. Feel how all that shoulder work helped you get your shoulders open in this position. Good. Come on back up. Turn that foot forward. And you get one more dive forward. And heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Bring your feet towards each other. You're in a forward fold. And then right here, just turn your toes out a little bit. Come down to a deep squat. Your variation of deep squat. It's really good, you guys. What a relief, huh? Good. And then right there, just bring your hands behind you and sit down. And you can turn towards the front and stretch your legs out long. And you're just going to bend your right knee, interlace your hands, lengthen up, and then engage that little twist. Again, I want you to think, what happens if I draw the pelvic floor up and draw my low belly up, and then just use my core muscles to help me twist? Good. And then coming back to center, lift that foot up, bring the ankle across the thigh. Pretend like there's a wall here that your foot's stepping on to keep it safe. If that feels okay and you want more, think draw pelvic floor up, hold forward wherever it feels like a good stretch for you. You don't have to go as deep as I do. It's all right. And then come on up. And one more. Just lift the foot and the knee. Swing the knee so it's stacked on top of your other knee. And same thing. Think, draw the pelvic floor up, draw the low belly up. And then with that long spine, just fold over the knee. Aim for your chin over the top of the knee if you're going that far. Half Gomukhasana. One more breath. And come on up. Stretch that leg out. We'll do that on the other side. So bending the left knee, interlaced. You just want to feel your sits bones grounded. Pull back and up. Feel that pelvic floor lift, low belly, and then engage the twist. And then a little hip opener. So coming back to center, ankle across thigh. One side always feels different for me anyway. Hopefully yours are similar. This is my especially tight side. If you want more stretch, one thing you can do is um, put your hands under your shin and press your hands into your shin and resist with your shin. That feels really good. Or if you feel pretty stable and you want more, stretch out over. I always have to remind myself to lengthen up from my pelvic floor all the way through the top of my head. It's a weird concept, but it helps. Good. And then come on up and we'll do knee on top of knee. If you can get the foot down, at least I have my little toe side down. If it feels okay and it's okay on your knee, you can bring the top of your foot down to each side. And then if you want more stretch. And then please come on up. I wanted to do one more stretch. Bring your feet wider. And then just your right foot, bring it to the inner left thigh. I have to always inner spiral that leg that's stretched out and maybe even the leg that's bent. Now, if this doesn't work for your knee, it's okay. And then just face your outstretched leg. Think, pull the pelvic floor up. Maybe hand to the outside of the shin, the ankle, or the foot. So right hand reaches. You're just folding over the leg. I always think, can I get my belly more over that leg? And then the rest just kind of follows. Good, come on up. Switch sides. Inner spiral if you need to. I always have to. I don't know why. Face that leg. Draw the pelvic floor up. Maybe reach and stretch. Try and get the belly centered on that leg. You're not leaning to one side or the other. You're just leaning over that leg. One more breath. Come on up. I just bring that foot a little wider, bring this foot in. I like to bring my hands under my ankles because I have weak ankles, but you do it whatever works for you or Supta Baddha Konasana. But do think, okay, can I use my strong core? So I draw my pelvic floor up and use my strong core to maybe open the knees a little wider. If you can feel that, you get really good control. Took me a lot of years to feel that. And some of you have really open hips. Maybe you want to fold forward a little bit. That's okay if you want to. And come on back up. Hug your knees together and transition to your backs. What's that? Oh, this is, let's see, Trevor. No, Peace of Mind. Yeah, I'll show you the playlist when we're done. Go on your backs. Just give your knees a little hug in. Show your body a little kindness. Ahimsa. You can roll back and forth a little bit if that. And then grabbing your knees with your hands, push the knees away from you till you feel the curve in your low back. And then just kind of rock side to side here, massaging the glutes and outer hips that you worked pretty hard. And then widen your knees a bit, let go so your feet come to the edges of the mat, arms come to cactus, and just do a few windshield wipers. So both knees come to the right and to the left. If your feet are far apart, Laura, it feels better. Yeah. And then when you're ready, if you want any more calming poses, feel free, or stretch out for Shavasana. And giving a Ahimsa, kindness to yourself. You really need to take the time to rest your body completely. Finding your breath. Every exhale, let go. Savor every inhale. Savor every exhale. You can scan up and down, checking for Any tension, let it go. Just let your skin melt, release. Let the floor support you fully. As you continue to relax, I wanted to share a reading from Mr. Rogers. I have a book called The World According to Mr. Rogers because he had a lot of really wise insights. He says, in the external scheme of things, shining moments are as brief as the twinkling of an eye, yet such twinklings are what eternity is made of. Moments when we human beings can say, I love you, I'm proud of you. I forgive you. I'm grateful for you. That's what eternity is made of. Invisible, imperishable, good stuff. Ahimsa. Just finding your breath again. And deepen it a bit so that you can start to move, feel enlivened. Take your time, coming back, hugging your knees in, rolling to the side, coming on up to seated when you're ready. Please bring hands to heart center. Thank you guys for showing me Ahimsa this morning. I appreciate it. And I bow to the beautiful light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you guys. And what is today? Tuesday. Have a fabulous Tuesday. uh.
Thanks, Lisa.